Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with yet another Reddit story for you. This one from AITA is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Celebrating My Pregnancy at My Friend's Mom's Funeral? I am 29 female and I have been with my husband for 4 years. Me and my husband have been trying for a child since before we were married and have been unsuccessful. My friend Sean, fake name, and his girlfriend Marie have been very supportive during that time. Me and Sean have been friends since high school, and I've known him and his family for years. His mother was never the nicest towards me and harassed me constantly. She called me names like Miss Piggy and Miss Bawd. Look it up. Bawd, B-A-W-D. Huh. Okay. Sean would never say anything about it, but I understood because this was his mother. However, I stopped going to his mother's house after our last interaction. When she found out that I had been trying to have a child, she told my husband, make sure you use a DNA test. You never know with this one. Wow. Queen Bee. My heart was shattered and I could never face his family again. I obviously continued to be friends with Sean and I also kept trying for a baby. About 5 months after the interaction with Sean's mother, we found out that I was pregnant. I only told the people closest to me, like family. 2 weeks ago, Sean's mother passed and we attended the funeral. I found it disrespectful to not accept the invite, so I went. I was very uncomfortable considering I didn't like the woman, and most of the attendees knew she wasn't a fan of me either. A couple of people gave me weird looks and made snarky comments, but I just ignored it. That was until a group of women came up to me and made comments about my pregnancy. I was very excited about it and was happy to speak about it, but when Sean's girlfriend Marie heard, she said, how disgusting. If only Renee could hear this. Sean's mother. I found this very confusing since she had been so supportive prior to today. I asked her if she had something to say to me, and that's when she went off. She called me disrespectful. Sean came over to try and calm her down, but then Marie said, Renee was right about you. You are a hussy. That's when I said, I sure hope my baby isn't the reincarnate of that bitch. Sean yelled at me and told me to leave. I tried apologizing to him, but he won't reply. I have been thinking about this, and I'm concerned that this has ruined our friendship. Edit. I understand how this can be hard to understand, so I'll try to clear this up. I didn't want to be disrespectful, so I went to the funeral to support my friend. He just lost his mother, and I am one of the only friends he had invited. I wasn't going to bring up my pregnancy, but those women brought it up, and I was excited about it. I guess I got caught up in the moment. I know what I said was inappropriate, and I understand where you guys are coming from. If you guys have any way of helping me apologize to Sean, please comment. Another edit. I was not going to the funeral with the intent of bragging about my pregnancy. I went to support my friend in his time of need like he had done for me. I may not have liked Renee, but I do like Sean. I don't understand why everyone is so focused on the fact that I was there. I don't see how that is the problem. I mean, look, it does make a difference that these people came up to her and were asking her about it. I think this is one of those things, though, that if you truly didn't like somebody that much, you probably shouldn't have gone. Because a funeral is all about paying your respects. And if you weren't there to perform the main task of paying your respects, you were there to support your friend, but you ended up pissing your friend off so bad he wanted you to leave. So something got crosswired there. And it's probably the comment where you're like, I sure hope my baby isn't the reincarnate of that bitch. Yeah, that probably was an unnecessary statement. And by probably, I mean definitely. Now, Marie getting all pissed off and saying, Renee was right about you, you are a hussy. Like, what the does... A bod. That's what bod means. Hussy. Yeah. What the does her being pregnant and at a funeral have to do with her being a hussy? 1 + 1 does not equal hussy here. I'm not seeing how they bring all that together. Like, what is it's not like she's at the funeral trying to pick up dudes to take them to the car for $20. Like, I don't understand the whole hussy part of this from Renee in the first place. That was definitely unwarranted. Now, OP, you let this get pushed to a place where you were both inappropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here. I'm going to throw out an everybody sucks here. It was definitely something you shouldn't have said. Celebrating your baby wasn't a celebration. You didn't throw a party there. People asked you and you got excited. Are you supposed to act like you're not excited about being pregnant? I don't think so. That is not what you did wrong here. I do think you probably shouldn't have gone, but you went to support your friend. It was saying what you said and allowing yourself to be escalated into a disrespectful level here. That is the problem here. It's an everybody sucks. Sean probably should have known better than to bring you to this thing and then immediately like say he wants you to go. Everybody sucks here. Nobody handled anything well here at all. I think you're probably one of the least assholes in all of this, but still a little bit of an asshole. So it's an everybody sucks. Everybody sucks. Money, that's what I was thinking. Willow Wicked. Oh, okay. Sounds like OP was in a normal conversation and the topic came up. She simply answered and participated in the topic of conversation. Yeah, I agree with that. She doesn't sound like she didn't celebrate, and she wasn't like popping off a confetti cannon and being like, yeah, I'm having a baby and this bitch is dead. It wasn't like that. But Marie coming up and saying what she said goaded her into being disrespectful in return. Of course, she didn't have to do that. She could have just maintained her composure and been NTA here. But she decided to get into the mud and fight with her. And yeah, that's what happened. So, oof.